Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bringing in the Light. This is my first episode, and I have so many wonderful things to share. If we are friends on Facebook, you probably saw the pictures that I shared today showing what it is that I have been experiencing in this wonderful transformation, Spirit working through me. In the pictures that you see there, it is amazing. God have decided to allow me to show you through pictures that He is real and that I am working directly with Spirit. Every day I wake up to the most amazing flowers. The picture behind me that you see here hanging on the wall is my best depiction of them, but I can't make them shine like lightning like they do. They are amazing, they are beautiful, and they pale in comparison to what they actually look like. But they are detailed, and each and every one of them are different, kind of like that of a snowflake. And I am grateful and humbled at the power of the universe. I never thought that I would be here doing something like this, but I've always wanted it. It has been my dream above any other to be able to know what it was like to stand for the good and to be able to help someone with a very real need of that help. And so, my first message to you from God and your wonderful ancestors, they are alive and kicking, and death is not real. It does not exist. It is an illusion. And as long as you live in fear of that death, you will always, always have a problem being in coherence, especially in times like these, in these COVID times, where things are kind of scary. And if you don't actually believe in your heart of hearts the things that you say you believe in, like the God you serve, then you will always be in fight or flight mode. You will always be in a lower vibration, looking at someone else to heal you from what your problems are when you can do it yourself. The message is that we have everything within ourselves to heal. We are immortal. We do not die. It is your car. It is your vehicle. It is this beautiful temple that God has given us to be able to experience love on this powerful, powerful planet, in this glorious multiverse. The message is coming to me interdimensionally, intergalactically, and there are people who are vibrating on such high frequencies that they can't be seen in the 3D by certain people who have not yet learned to decode the matrix in which we live. Now I know it may sound crazy, but if you saw those pictures, then you absolutely know that I am talking to and channeling with the one true God and the amazing ancestors who have come before us. That means my mother, my father, all of those who you feel that you may have lost, they are here with you, and they are cheering you on, and they are praying that you wake up, open your eyes, and see that there is a better way. There is a better way. I can promise you that. God has made a way out of no way for me. And right now, I am living my heaven on earth, and I'm just trying to share that with you. Make it available to you. To let you know that you can change your paradigm no matter what it may be. We are living in a place right now where homelessness, it is running rampant. But I look at the empty houses and empty lots. There are so many things that can be done for these people. We live in the United States of America, one of the most rich and affluent countries in the world, and we have homelessness spilling out of every door of every subway station, of any crack and crevice that they can find to live in, because they have been tossed from their homes due to circumstances that are beyond their control. Due to COVID and just unkind people who do not care about anything except for the bottom line and the bottom dollar, which is backed by nothing but debt. And it is covered in blood. You see me keep stopping because I'm channeling these messages. Spirit is co-creating with me, and I am listening to the messages as they come in. They're coming in quickly, and so I'm trying to decipher, because sometimes it's a little choppy, but these messages are to you to let you know that you can be healed from anything, from COVID, every variant of COVID, to cancer, stage 4 cancer. Any death sentence that you have received really isn't a death sentence, because it doesn't exist, for one. God said that he made us in his image, him or her, however you see it, however that resonates with you. Do you understand? Whoever you call, because God said that his names are many, and there are many because he answers to all. Okay? What God wants you to understand and know is that judgment has been called. And we are in a place right now where you have to raise your vibration if you want to be saved, if you want to co-create your life, that wonderful thing that ancient ancestors knew, including the Neanderthal man, who we underestimate so greatly. The one thing that they did not question was who God was in their life and how to co-create wonderful things. And all of the things that they created, that they co-created with God, are still standing to this day. From that day to this, some may be crumbling, but they are still standing. Something I can't really say about this put slot A into slot B fabrications that we're throwing together so quickly as we rush into this technological world, as we are so happy to give up our humanness and start sticking all kinds of electronics and technology into our bodies when we need nothing outside of ourselves. All of this pharmaceutical stuff, all of these drugs and vaccines and things that they want to keep shooting into your body to keep your mind closed, because at the top of this thing, see, at the top of this thing, at the very tip top, there are just a few. Parliament, government, royalty, people who want to keep it all for themselves and leave none for you, just the crumbs. Who wants to make it a rich and poor society. The middleman falls away. Doesn't exist. There'll only be police. There'll only be military. When they said in the Bible that there will be no place that you can hide, tell me, is there? Is there? Is there a place you can go where they can't find you? So I tell you that in this world and in these times right now, God is saying to you to vibrate higher, to go within and meet the God within you, to change your way of thinking, to change your perception, to meditate. Buddha knew, Jesus knew, when he went into Galilee, Yeshua, whoever you want to call it, because people want to mince words and they want to argue about the same thing. Who cares what you call it? They're going to answer. Aunt Martha, Uncle Joe, Fluffy, Like whatever, not to be disrespectful, but you need to understand that whatever it is that you say you believe in, you have to understand that it is absolutely so. Now, I don't know how Spirit's going to show their self in this video, because they said to me that they would in their most wonderful way, because I am co-creating with Spirit here and now. The message is to you also that this is a world of mirrors. Think of it like a fun house, because your spirit is here on vacation and this wonderful body is the vehicle. And you have been duped into believing that one vehicle is better than the other, but they all fall to dirt and the spirit goes on, and that is what was made in the image of God. That. And so because you choose to put your knees on the necks of others, because you think the color of your car makes you better than theirs, or any of those things, like the government, who has decided to create little devastations when it suits them, when they see fit, to create war in order to fund their debt by monies that they borrowed, backed on more debt, just constantly digging holes. Do you understand where we are? These are things that are happening due to the choices of our governments and those who govern over us, who has decided that they are higher than the Most High. And karma has been called and has been resurrected. She is awake and walking. And you have to understand, to keep your vibrations high, to keep your mind clear, to see a better way, to help someone, to save someone. The truth of it is, you have to love yourself, and I'm talking about wholeheartedly in a way that you never have. You have to go within. You have to meditate so that you can see that when you love yourself, you'll start to love everybody else, and you'll see a new way and a new perspective. Because I know all of the worst things about me, and in those things I have done some terrible things in life. I don't know anybody who hasn't, but I've repented from those things and I've moved on. I've forgiven myself and God has forgiven me. And Spirit wants you to understand that you can be forgiven. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Don't keep yourself in a low vibration. If you want to see Spirit, you want to see your loved ones again, you want to see God, you can right here in this reality, in this 3D, on this level, in this moment right now. The key is to stay grounded and to know that you know that you know. Take God out of the box. Let him free. Open that third eye. Line your chakras. Meditate. And you will see everything that I'm telling you you will see. And they will show up for you just like they showed up for me. I say this to people everywhere. You think that those flying saucers are flying around for nothing? You think the crop circles and the messages within them are coming from nowhere? Everything that has been hidden is now coming up out of the ground, out of the wall, out of the sea. Period. It is time. We are at the revelation. And that does not mean the end of the world, see. It just means the end of the world as we know it. Because we have moved into technology where we can leave this planet and join others. That's an alarm. That's an alarm. That rang the bell. That rang the bell. Things just got real. Because man often, more often than not, man chooses violence. And you cannot take that violence out of the 3D and bring it into another dimension thinking that you are welcome there. They have tried to extend peace, but it's always met with adversity. Because we think we are supposed to be the only things in the world, but we're not. God has been watching you. To the government, they're telling me to let you know right now that you will be judged. You will be judged publicly. And your karma will be real, it will be live, and it will be public. And for all of the devastation that you have put on the people of your nations and your country, and that you've sold them out, you know, that long number on the back of the Social Security card, which says what our bodies is worth on the stock market, that is your only care. If that is all you are dealing in, is the dollars and cents of it. And that you feel that you can just step on the backs of others to raise yourself, one by one, publicly you will fall. And it will be devastating beyond your imagination because of the devastation of this country and countries all around the world. Because you orchestrate these things and then feed off of the fear to raise yourself higher because you understand these codes and you know. Masons, knowing those codes, cracking those codes, using it to get your way, materialistic things, oh that's nice, it's shiny. But all that glitters isn't gold. And it is fleeting, especially if you achieve those things off of the backs of others. So my first message to you is reach out to me if you need to be healed. If you know someone that needs to be healed. You just look at the pictures that I share and understand and know the spirit is real. And I'm grateful for the gifts that have been given to me. I have been able to remote view and see things that I was not understanding at first. I couldn't understand what it was that I was looking into, but now I'm learning to hone those skills and to be able to use them for the good of others. I have been given the gift of healing. You need to understand that just like in the times of the Bible and the books and all of the stuff, the stories, it's all real. And I'm so happy to know and so happy to be a part of it. So you can reach me at bringinginthe light001@gmail.com if you have any questions, any concerns. If you want to know how to save yourself, if you want to know how to raise your vibration, you can do it. You can do it. In this episode, I want to thank all of the people who have helped me in my transformation. Other light workers like myself who use tarot or channeling just like I do. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for helping to raise me up and lift me up and to find my way to share these messages with the world just as you are. You are a part of my ascension, and I want to make mention of who you are because I want to let everybody know that these people can also help you. If you're fearing the devil, oh my God, it's the devil, you know, the fork was considered to the devil when it first was created. And I'm not even joking. The things that people are so afraid of because of the way that they are living and the way that they are thinking. But if you change your perception, you most certainly can change your life. And I am a testimony to that. I'm sorry, I'm listening to the words that are coming in also, so you just have to bear with me, because sometimes Spirit says some funny things, and oh my God, I understand why there are comedians in this world, because Spirit is so funny and will say some things that you just don't expect to come from God, the higher source. So I want to thank Baba Jolie. She's a wonderful tarot reader. I want to thank Scent Star 555. I want to thank Spiritual Sage. I want to thank Ascension Empress. She is awesome. Young lady on her way places. Oh my God, God has a hand on her. I want to thank the Book of Saint. Saint, I've been watching you, and I'm so grateful for you, but I see that they are attacking you, but it's only because you have an amazing gift. So don't give up, don't stop, don't you stop, because it's people like me who heard you and who you helped to ascend to a place where they needed to be. I want to say that to you because it matters that you know that the work that you are doing is really helping someone out here. And I'm that one someone that you reached, and I want to let you know so. I want to thank Tarot Victoria. Just amazing. Spot on reading. I am looking to incorporate the House of 12 and bringing in the light, where 12 readers will come together in each city, every state, to cleanse the air, to clean the environment with your energy. If we compromise and come together in love, this world would be amazing. But God is here to let you know right now that there will be no other way except to accept this change. The cleansing of the earth has begun. All of the seeds that you have sown will now be harvested. What you reap is what you've sown. And I'm asking you to ask yourself, in your heart of hearts, look deep within and ask yourself, what have you been sowing, and are you ready to sow something more? I also want to send a thank you to some of the top ufologists, neurologists, geologists, physicists out there who understand now and know, can't even deny it, that there is something greater than ourselves, no matter who you choose to call him, her, them. It all exists, it's all real, and it's up to you to keep it in the light. I want to thank Dr. Joe Dispenza. You are the best, man. I love your energy. Thank you for saving my life. I want to thank Greg Brayton. You're amazing, man. I love it. Everybody needs to hear everything that you need to say. Bruce Lipton, you are just awesome. Epigenetics, it's genius. God says, hats off to all of you. The three amigos, they love it. You are in service, and you are changing this world in a major way. You've got a team out here. You've got a soul tribe out here. You are raising our vibrations. You are helping us save ourselves and others, because I don't know, without all of the people that I named today, if I could be standing in this moment with spirit, grounded and not afraid, balled up in a fetal position, fearing the devil when it's only the light. So, join me next time on Bringing in the Light, where I will let you know about the 4 wisdom codes, meditation, how to raise your vibration. I'll give you those wonderful keys on how to save yourself. But just understand enough. When you do this, you see me pointing? When you point your finger, that one finger that you point, you see those 3 coming back at you? That's exactly how karma works. So make sure that what you are putting out there is something of quality, something that's going to help someone, something that's going to save someone, make someone smile, make someone's day. And instead of insulting the poor guy who lost his home because nobody cared, maybe give him $1. You know, maybe give him some food. And okay, maybe he may have a drug issue and maybe he's not going to buy that food. But you try. You have to try. You have to understand that you're better than no one and no one is better than you. We are all the same and we are all connected. So I'm standing here and asking you to stop hitting yourself. Because that's basically what you're doing. When you hurt someone else, you are smacking yourself, punching yourself, kicking yourself, putting your knees on your own neck, and that's some contortionist stuff. and I didn't even say that. This is coming from spirit. Stop hitting yourself. Love yourself, and you'll be able to love each other. This is Patricia Scott with Bringing in the Light. I wish you love, I wish you peace, and I wish you blessings. Thank you.